Another day, another undisputed boxing patch. We've got patch 1.3.3 patch notes right there. And as you guys look at this notes right here, the most important thing here is they said they've reworked the evasive movements to make them more viable. Players will now be able to use the dodge, slip, weave, and diagonal dodges to avoid punches and counter their opponent. They also say that blocked punches will now cost less stamina than a missed punch, but more than a landed punch, which essentially means that when you block a punch, it is going to cost less stamina than if you were to miss that punch completely. But the blocked punches actually cost less stamina than when you actually land a punch. So the best way to conserve stamina while throwing punches in a game will be to actually make full connection with the punch. So this is exactly the way it worked in Fight Night Champion. If you whiff completely, you lose the most stamina. If you land on your opponent's block, you lose a little bit of stamina, but not as much as you would lose if you were to whiff completely. And if you make full connection with the opponent and they don't block it, you lose the least amount of stamina. So I think it makes sense logically for them to follow the same exact pattern. That works for me. These bug fixes, like fixing something with the cutscenes, something with the career mode, something with auto walling, bug where body jabs and straights will cause damage if the opponent was blocking high. So some fixes with the bugs, and this is pretty much it. Now, this whole reworking the evasive movements to make them more viable, we're going to test it out a little bit and see what that's looking like. I'm just going to get into a fight. Hopefully I can find a fight. I'm going to use Jake Paul because why not? I find it very funny every time I use Jake Paul and people get triggered by that. So we're going to use Jake Paul and we're just going to see what happens. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work, but might as well test it, right? So let's do that. All right, so just got done doing a fight with Jake Paul, and the entire point was to try to test out some of the new head movement changes that we just literally talked about in the intro. And I don't feel like I did a good job with that fight, mostly because of the guy I was facing, the way he was fighting. I didn't really get to test out the slips, the ducks, and the rest of that stuff. So I'm actually just going to, before you guys watch the Jake Paul fight that I did, I want to just make sure I do my due diligence, all right? So I'm going to use two different controllers, and I'm just going to do a brief test and just to see what the head movement is actually feeling like. But before we do that, I forgot that this game doesn't actually have a head movement stat, right? It has, right there says agility, movement speed, punch speed, and accuracy. But I think all, the head movement and all that falls under agility, but there's no dedicated head movement stat that kind of gives you an idea. So I'm just going to go with Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is somebody that's known for being very agile, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. And I'm just going to pick somebody else that should have a high punch speed, right? So I'm going to go with, I'm not going to go with Roy Jones. Let's just go with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is also pretty tall. That should give us an idea. And let's see, damage, just so that I am not going to turn the stamina all the way down, damage all the way down, just so I'm not getting knocked out trying to, if I'm leaning into a punch, because I just want to test this out real quick. And what I'm going to do is I'll just throw a few punches and just see what does the delay feel like from when you visually see the punch coming to when you can actually slip it. I will say this, though. It's not supposed to be, you're not supposed to do this on reaction. Jesus, that was loud as I don't even know what. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to be able to do this strictly on reaction. I think that would be kind of absurd if you're able to slip punches on reaction. But here we go. So I'm going to move forward here, and let's just start with, stop moving, bruh. All right, this is head movement right here. All right, so if he throws a jab, right, if he throws this jab, you have an option to slip right inside of the punch or outside of the punch. So jab, all right. Okay, so basically, here's what's happening. I'm having to input the slip and the jab at the same exact time for this to happen. See that? Let's get closer. For the whiff to happen, I have to input it at the same exact time. If I input the cross first, even if it's like literally, yeah. What about the hook? Yeah. Basically, for the evasion to work, you have to. Very interesting. Look at this. You can slip this side and make the right hook whiff. Same thing with the left hook. Hold on. Recharge. Interesting. Yeah. So, just wanted to spend like a round just getting an idea of how this is feeling. And what I'm realizing is the timing of it. And again, this is offline, not online, where there's latency. So it's something that you also have to pay attention to, right? When you're doing something to head movement to buff it. You got to also pay attention to the fact that people are not playing the game offline where there is absolutely no latency. Online, there is some latency, and it is going to be absolutely impossible to slip this. Not even, like, the game wasn't designed for you to do it on reaction. I don't think it should be. But even if you were to anticipate that it was coming, it would have to be a situation where you knew 100% what was coming and you're already beginning to move your head even before the punch comes out. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm noticing right now. You guys definitely test it yourself. I'm not seeing that much of a difference, honestly. Like I'm really not. This is not looking like it's going to be massively effective when you play online, and that is what I noticed as well while using Jake Paul. So I already spent 6 minutes just on this freaking test right here. I'm gonna stop it right here. Go right ahead, watch the Jake Paul fight that I did, and then I want you guys to test this your own self so that you're not just taking information from me alone. Test it your own self and then just report back. Let me know what you think. Also report back to Steel City if you're noticing any major differences. Like you're noticing, man, I'm now slipping very well, other head movement is working as intended, then kudos, they did a good job. So test it out yourself, and I'll leave it at that. All right, so here we go. We are facing a Rocky Marciano who has a metric crap ton of fights. KO King. Jeez Louise. All right, let's see what this plays like. So right away, I'm going to give you guys what my thoughts are. I don't think this is going to be as impactful as they hope that it's going to be. And the reason why I say that is because the issue is not just about the evasive properties, right? The evasive properties is basically how soon after I input this head movement command does the game make the punch actually whiff, right? The better your head movement, the sooner the evasive properties will kick in, right? I believe that's how this works right here. See, I'm trying to move my head right now, and oh, what the hell? I'm supposed to go to the body. Yeah, so this, yeah, it. One thing I'm not gonna do is make a verdict just from one single fight. Yeah, as I'm moving my head right now, the actual big problem is still there. The big issue is still there. This is not fixed yet. It's not fixed. But you know what, bro? I just literally said I'm not going to make a verdict just from one fight, so let's not do that. I'm thinking it's not fixed at the moment, but we'll know for sure as we play more matches. All right, so yeah, so the big problem, oh my God. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that. Like, being able to, like, because the issue is, it's not just about the evasive properties when it kicks in. Sorry, I'm rambling a little bit. I'm trying to focus here. The problem is, the delay. There is a delay between after you throw a punch before you can actually slip. And that delay is quite pronounced. It's more evident with certain punches and less evident with other punches. I think until that is actually corrected. And head movement, the delay on head movement when you actually input the slip, there's a small delay from when you input it versus when it actually registers on the screen. They've got to shave that down. They've got to shave the animation down a little bit. Until they do that, I don't think this issue is going to actually be fixed properly. Oh my God. It's going to be one of these fights. We're just going to have to buckle in. Buckle in, buckle in. All right. So my opponent right now, fascinatingly, although he has had hundreds of matches, like this dude has significantly more experience than I have playing this game. It seems like he's just been doing the same thing with these hundreds of matches. Essentially, throwing single power shots. There we go. Stringing some combos together. Man, it's been a minute since I played this. Yeah, so right now, see, right now, the head movement that is still the most effective, the one that feels the best, the one that feels the most reliable is still just right here, just pulling the head back. From what I'm feeling at the moment, all right? Like I said, I'm not going to give a verdict from just playing one single match. That would not be fair. See if I can start uppercutting this guy a little bit. What are all these sounds I'm hearing? I'm like hearing some weird sounds. To the body here, to the body again. Oh! Ah, clean. Body to the body. Ah! Woo! All right. Here. Yeah. Maybe if I had someone that was throwing combos, I can test this a little bit better. It's kind of hard to test this when your opponent is throwing one big shot. You know what I mean? Because one, it's hard to kind of know exactly what the shot is going to be. It's a lot easier to test stuff like this when your opponent is throwing combinations, and you can then try to like slip or pull or duck like there we go, like duck the second or the third punch. But with the way he's throwing right now, what is the most effective way to move the body or the head right now is still to pull back. There we go. Yeah, that's still the most effective way, man. Yeah, he's rocked. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now, boys. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. Trying to rocked again. See if we can get them out. Sit him down here. There we go. All right. He's gonna stand up. He'll stand up. If there's one thing, the one thing I've noticed is that players who've had hundreds of matches, the one thing they get very, very good at is standing back up. They've gotten very good at this mini game. And here we go. Yeah, and players like this can be very difficult to fight in the pocket because, like it's all big shots. It's all massive, massive shots. So like, you gotta respect it. You really gotta respect it, which is kind of why I'm like, you know, just keeping my feet moving. This is not like, again, it's not like the UFC game or something where you kind of stay in the pocket and use head movement and like 1-2 slip and it's smooth. You know what I mean? Here it's 1-2 delay slip, jab delay slip, cross small delay, then you can slip. You know what I mean? It's not smooth. That's the issue, man. If they can fix that, this is gonna start feeling better, much better. See, like, stand in front of him a little bit. It's all just big shots, big shots. He's rocked, he's rocked. Can't sit him down. Oh my God. Too far. There we go. Yeah, this is also just the wrong type of guy to really test this with, because he's mostly going to my body. You know what I mean? Slipping and all this stuff while he's ripping the body is just not really going to work. And then to the head, he's throwing hooks. So like, the direction that I'm moving my head is actually the best direction you got to go with this kind of opponent. Block when he enters the pocket because he's ripping to the body. You can't start moving your head when he's ripping to the body. And when he's throwing these massive hooks, pull countering is like best, most effective way to kind of deal with that. And this is a big reason why I said it's going to be kind of difficult to really know from just playing one match. So like, if I just kind of wish that I wish the game had like a practice mode with a with strike recording, for example. If we had practice mode and strike recording, we would be able to test this very, very easily, because we would just program the AI to throw like a specific combination, and then we test the timing on the slips. You know what I mean? But right now, I mean, I guess you could do it with like 2 controllers, or if you had a friend or something. But oh, please, why are you whiffing? Move, Jake. Yeah, ducking makes no sense with this guy either, because he's the amount of uppercuts he's throwing. That would just, yeah. Thank you. Ooh-wee. Yeah, he's cut. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to be very, very generous when I'm talking about this game right now. It's because, like, you know what I mean, I don't really want to pile on too much. But this game is clunky, man. This is just a very, very clunky experience, bro. Just a very, very clunky experience. Like, I'm not I'm not seeing much of a difference, bro, in like anything, honestly speaking. Bro, we got 2 rounds to go. So, and my stamina right now is getting kind of low. I mean, I think his is low as well, but a lot of times these players, they don't really care. They do not care at all. Yeah, see the way he's throwing right here? It's forward, then uppercut, big shot. Forward, big hook. Yeah, right there. Someone like this. Yeah, the head movement I'm using is gonna be the most effective. Rocked again. Oh, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. I'm trying to find the right angle. Oh my God. Sit him down. Sit him down. Come on, come on, come on. It's a clunky mess, boys. It just is. It just is. I can't. I gotta be honest, man. It's the game's a clunky mess. Winning every single round. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, boys. It's not like if I had, hold on. You see? Like, standing right in front of him, this is it right here. This is his entire game. Why are you pushing me? What, you don't want to do toe-to-toe anymore? Why are you pushing me? You were insisting. Watch him rock me right now. I mean, I can do toe-to-toe. I just hate doing it. It's just boring as hell. Oh! Okay, then. All right, then. Never mind. Never mind. Nalani. Jeez. Okay. All right, then. That was funny. That was very funny. Yeah, he's gonna get up. He's gonna get up. At this point, I'm not even like. I would love to knock him out, but I feel like I could knock this dude down like 4 more times, and he'll just get up. What the heck is happening right now? Oh my God! What the freak? Are you serious? What? Did he do that on purpose? Or he was just glitched out and he just like stood there waiting for that, man. Undisputed boxing is just, oh my God, man. Here he goes. Here he goes with the aggression. Excuse me. Got hiccups. Why not? Why not? Excuse me. Mm-hmm. There we go. There we go. He'll get up again. He'll get up again. There's no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. These guys with hundreds of matches, they've mastered this mini game. They've mastered the mini game, and this mini game right here, like I think this should get to a point where it just flat out becomes impossible for you to get back up again. When you get knocked down this much, like the mini game should really become like I'll probably knock this dude down again, and he'll just get up. There's no doubt in my mind he'll be able to get up again, no matter what. You've lost the fight, man. You've lost the fight. Let's give him one more open hand. Yeah, you lost the fight, homeboy. Yeah, so I don't know, boys. I don't know. Maybe you guys weigh in the comment section below. I'm pretty sure you guys have already tested out the game at this point. I mean, this update literally just dropped, so probably not. But just from what I just experienced, I still don't think it's where it needs to be. I really don't. But more testing will need to be done for us to be 100% sure. And I mean, look at this, man. Look at this. Look at this. My punch accuracy was pretty high every single round. I don't even think there's a single round that I got less than 50% accuracy. Like, I'm almost certain. This is round number 5 right here, 58%. Yeah, round number 6, 56%, 70%, 74%. Yeah, my accuracy was high the whole entire time. Anyways, and then we ended up with me 44% stamina, he 41% stamina. He threw more power punches, landed less. I threw less power punches, landed more. Like, anyways, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, just leave a like on it. And give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts. And yeah, I'll see you guys later with a brand new one. As always, stay safe. Peace out, boys. Have a good one.